Welcome to the replay. Hello, my name is Hallie Sherman. I'm a speech language pathologist and author of the blog speechtimefun, and I am here to share some information about DonorsChoose and answer some questions. Since I know a lot of people had it, I've received some emails and messages, so I wanted to just be able to be free and available to answer any questions you might have. So I am here on a Thursday night as we're all getting ready for Friday. I know I am excited. Give me an emoji high five if you are too. That tomorrow is Friday. I am ready. I don't know if anyone caught my Periscope on Tuesday night about the EET, and I mentioned that I got the EET through DonorsChoose. Oh, you volunteer for it? Awesome. So you'll be able to answer some questions too. That is great. And so I'm just excited to share more information about DonorsChoose and how you can get resources donated, projects funded for your speech rooms. It's not just for teachers. Hello, how are you? How is everyone? Hi, Patty, how are you? I am Hallie Sherman. I am a speech language pathologist and author of the blog and TBT store speechtimefun, and I am here to answer any questions about DonorsChoose. I've been using it for 3-4 years now to get some projects funded for my speech room, to get some resources. Obviously funding is difficult these days for materials. And any way you can get resources, hey, why not? It's not just for teachers. A lot of people have thought it was just for teachers. So I was going to show you basically the website and how you can browse and get information on, see what's out there, see what's getting funded, see how other people word their projects to get funded. So basically, what is DonorsChoose? DonorsChoose is a website where you can propose a project and request certain materials or resources, some periodicals, and get it funded by anyone. Big corporations tend to go on there too. I know I have gone in there and searched for speech projects and have donated. It is a nonprofit organization. Thank you, Patty. And it's just a great way to, just ask for help. There are different vendors that work with that DonorsChoose that you can use, so basically you have points and you earn points for getting projects funded, for sending thank you notes, sending a thank you package. And when you do all those things, you get points so once you get a project funded, you get an extra points. So you can request projects for more money or things from not the website, and that's how I got the EET. And I also have done several other things. So I recommended doing small projects. This way they get funded faster and you can get the points to do outside vendors. What are some vendors that are on DonorsChoose? You can get from Amazon. You can get from Staples. I know I've gotten like a iPad holder from Staples and a speaker for the iPad. You can get from Lakeshore Learning. So I've gotten a whole bunch of Common Core things that are not necessarily speech-like, but I make them speech-like. I've gotten things from Amazon, games and books from Amazon. And I've even gotten laminating materials, Velcro, file folders, things like that from Staples and Amazon. And the best thing to do is just browse the vendors that are on there and see also school specialties on there too, which is another great one for school supplies, like things that you might need for the classroom, like crayons and markers, anything that you might need. A gift card for apps, that's a great one. Gift card for apps. There's so many things that you can do, and they're always adding to it. I know when I started 40 years ago, Amazon wasn't on there, and now it is. So they're always changing what's available as vendors, so that's always something to look into. So what's the best way to do it? Create an account, make a profile for yourself, explain who you are, what kind of students you serve, the population, type, learning disabled students, speech and language students, things like that. And then you find a picture, motivating picture. They say you can use pictures of students. However, they give you a waiver form. So you have to get parents to sign it. I just don't use pictures of the students. So that's just me. I just don't want to deal with that. It's just easier. So I just don't use pictures of the students. I had the students draw like something, and then that's what I took a picture of for my profile picture. So I create an account, and then you can create a project. I'm going to show you. So 1 second so you can see the website. Okay. So here, oh, I'm still on me. Okay. So here's, my profile. Something that exciting. Here, I told you, they drew on my dry erase board. You can choose whether or not you just go by first initial or your name when you create an account. And then I created a welcome message, like basically about my students. So that's basically how you create an account. You're doing nothing by just creating an account. So anyone can do it. Free account. Okay? And then obviously there's more information that they ask from you. Okay, so what do I recommend doing? I recommend searching. When you go on DonorsChoose, you can search. So I'm going to search speech. Okay, we're going to search. And here, I can see a whole bunch of people that put up projects that are for speech. Look, this person got already 4 donors. Well, I'm going to look at their project because people have already been wanting to give them money. So I'm going to see how they worded things. Look at their pictures. She must have, gotten permission. And look, she has a catching title, and she explained her students without giving any names. Speech language is a good search. Exactly. And it also brought me right to places close to me as a start, which was kind of nice. It's also good to see like who in your district has requested materials in your area, and also, here's a speech person. So here I'm looking to see how did she word it. Clearly she got 4 donations. Why not? And then this is what she requested. So it's good to get an idea of, and here, like, anyone could just input and request. If I wanted to donate, I can. That was just an example of a project. A lot of people were like, hey, how do I request? What kind of things are they going to look for? So you basically just put anything that will make them want to fund you. Like, why does your students need it? How will it benefit you? You describe your students' needs and like the overall makeup of your class or your caseload for that matter. And then like, how is it going to change their lives? And then after you create the little narratives, it gives you like a prompt for what grade level, how many students will it help, is it something that's going to help them only this year, or is it going to be every year? And then you can pick categories. So I always pick like the special needs category, and then I usually pick like the literacy category because they request 2. Those are the 2 ones that kind of relate the most to speech. There's no speech specific category on it. Price limit. I think at one point, I think you could do up to like $900 or more for the 1 point. There's different points. You need different amount of points for asking certain amounts. So I just recommend, that's just me, making smaller projects, unless you need like a laptop or something like that that happens to cost more. But I recommend like doing like $200 projects and getting them funded faster. That's just me. That's just what worked for me in the past, getting the smaller things funded. And the other thing that you can do is also, if you wanted to, the website gives you like a share to Facebook or a share to like Twitter thing. So it gives you a website, and you can a link, and you can put it right onto your Facebook and ask, friends and family. Yes, no price limit, but you need points. Yes, the smaller things do get funded faster. So, and also people see that if you got things funded in the past, it also kind of like helps, I don't know, your ranking or whatever, and it just helps. So, and when you search, people that are getting things funded tend to just be higher up, and obviously when people are scrolling through, that's what they see first. So just think, like I just searched speech, and it was in my area, like I think 50 miles, and a lot of things showed up. And the first person had 4 donors already. So that's, and then basically when you submit everything, the people on the DonorsChoose side, they go over your project, make sure that you've included everything, explained everything, and then you get like a notification that if you need more information, or if your project has gotten submitted and is ready for donations. And then you just sit and wait for it to happen. And then you get an email notification when it does get funded, and you have to send thank yous, and you write a little response, and then you could send pictures, and you get more points. So that's just basically what is DonorsChoose and how you can get things funded. Any questions so far other than the ones that have come in? Anything? Any others? Anything else anyone wants to know? Like I said, what did you get? Okay, so basically after I had enough points, so after I got some things from, Lakeshore Learning and, Staples and some school supplies from School Specialty, I had 6 points and I was able to request an outside vendor. So there's like when you create a project, you'll have like 1 point, 2 points, like 6 points. And 6 points was for like an outside vendor, a special project. And I clicked that. And then basically I just put in the website for Expanding Expression Tool. I got all the pricing for each different thing. I had to input everything. It was a little tedious, but was worth it in the end. I got the EET kit. I got 5 student strands. I got the EET steppers. I think that was it. So I got all the things I would want from the EET website, the expandingexpressiontool.com website, and I put it in through DonorsChoose, and I put a very enticing story up, and donate to yourself first. It does help. Ooh, that is good to know. Donate to yourself. That's a great idea. This way it makes it look like people are starting to donate. That's a really good idea, Patty. Thank you for sharing. So that is, you can do $5 and just donate to yourself. It looks like no one knows how much you spent. And then, yeah, you get ranked up. That's awesome. That's a really good idea. So that's how I did it. And I got the EET. I also did it again, and I got the story grammar marker. So that's something else I got. So this was the 2 things that are not available through the DonorsChoose vendors, and my district wasn't going to pay for it, and I didn't want to pay for it, so I got it through DonorsChoose. It was worth a try, It can't hurt to try. That's my biggest suggestion. So I created for everyone. Let me just get it out. 1 second. Oh, I did a lot of printer ink. That's a great idea. I know a lot of people were looking into, I know people mentioned to me they got like a color printer for their speech room. This way they can get, print out all their TPT materials and this and that if they didn't want to use their one from home, or if a school didn't have one. I know a lot of people have gotten that. People have gotten laminators. People have gotten storybooks, apps. I've gotten computer games through Lakeshore Learning. I've gotten... There's so many things you can request and get that can help benefit you and your students, and there's so many things that we need as SLPs. I mean, I don't know about you. I always can need something. I always am getting bored with what I have and always want more. I got furniture. I know people that have gotten a dry erase board. I know people that have gotten bookshelves. I know people that have gotten a new desk chair if they needed. If you can post it and prove that it can help you and your students, go for it. So I created, and it's on my freebies page on my website, a checklist just to make sure, like when you're creating an account and creating a product, I created just a little checklist so you can go through and make sure you have everything included. So it's free, just a little checklist that will help you. And it has to be for the kids, not you. Well, that's a great tip. Thank you, Patty. So anything that will benefit the students. I know a lot of people are doing like the alternate seating things, like the therapy balls for the students to sit on, or like the little alternate seating projects. I know that's like a big thing right now for the classrooms and SLPs. So a lot of people are requesting all the different like types of chairs and like fidgets and things like that on DonorsChoose, like weighted vests and all that kind of stuff. So there's so many things that you can request and ask for. All you have to do is think of the project, think of how it can help the kids, how can you entice donors to donate to your project. I know I'm always browsing on there to see how I can help SLPs in my area or anywhere. I think I donated the other month to someone in California. Like, I'm always looking on there to see how I can give back to SLPs because I just love what we do. So I'm going to show again the website where I have just a little checklist. If you want to, feel free. It's available for you on my website. I'm going to show you again. Okay, so here is the website. On my website, follow Kindergarten Rocks on Facebook for matches. Oh, thank you so much, Patty. That's a great thing. Yeah, and I'm always getting emails from DonorsChoose when you have like an account. They send you like matching codes. And if you if anyone donates and they type in that code, and especially whenever you like create a project, I always get like a 2-week, here's your code to match. So if you donate like your $5 and you use that code to donate, it becomes $10. So why not? Like, try it out. Can't hurt. So I hope this helps and brings to life some information about DonorsChoose. I hope it helps. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. If you're creating a project and want help on wording or how to phrase anything, feel free to contact me. My name is Hallie Sherman, speechtimefun. You can contact me at speechtimefun@gmail.com. And again, you can get that checklist on my website on my freebies page. I'm so glad you are so excited. I hope everyone puts in a project and gets some things funded for your students. I want to make your life easier as best I can. So take care, have a good night, and happy almost Friday. Take care. Good night, guys.